And joining us, Rick Bergman, who's AMD's Senior Vice President and GM in the Products Division, joining us from the AMD Developers Summit in Seattle, where the company, among other things, did not announce a new CEO because they don't have one. But that said, Rick, we're even more glad to have you to talk about what you guys have got going on. As Emily said in the setup, it's a whole new world out there when the battle isn't about being inside of a PC, but being inside of a tablet. What are you guys bringing that we haven't seen before?
Well, really, what we're bringing is just an incredible different level of graphics and video capabilities in a microprocessor. In some ways, it's the biggest innovation in PC processors over the past 30 years. So it'll be a really startling change for the end consumers out there.
Talk about, when you say that the emphasis on graphics and not on data consumption as much as graphics. Explain that.
Well, the world has really shifted over the last 5 years. We're used to worry about how many cores you had and what speeds the processors ran at. But now everybody's doing online video, high definition, really looking for that immersive experience. And AMD is the world's best in graphics. So we've brought that into our microprocessor and are setting a new direction for AMD and the industry.
Well, now let me understand this, because AMD is always at its best when you're able to make things and sell things that Intel hasn't already. So how is this different than Intel's Sandy Bridge, which seemed to be at a higher end in terms of computational power?
Well, what we offer is what end users really care about. You're watching videos, you're playing games, you're interacting with that PC on a daily basis. We offer twice the graphics performance of an Intel Sandy Bridge. So our AMD processors are a big step ahead, a brand new graphics architecture, really a leadership position on what people are doing on a day-to-day basis. It's just not some technical spec.
Now, in the past, you guys have had great success selling your chips to the kinds of users, as you say, focused on those graphics, focused on playing games and really impressive graphic display, but not to the rest of the world. What have you done from that experience to learn to make these tablet computers, or computers that will power tablets, to do that a little bit better?
Well, the thing is, the rest of the world is coming to us, where 3 or 4 years ago, nobody played HD video. But now, half of the internet users out there actually play back high-definition video on their PCs or on their tablets. They demand to have that level of experience. So the great part is we have this core capability that we're able to leverage now into a much, much broader market than we have historically.
I talked a little bit about the tablet business. It's kind of exploded with the iPad. Other tablets have not been anywhere near as successful. But, you can make argument about the volume numbers of the Kindle, but as a full tablet experience, it doesn't have it yet. Where do you guys see this market developing? Who do you think the winners are going to be, and how will that change a couple years from now?
Sure. Again, it's just the tablets are a huge opportunity for AMD. As these new form factors come out, it can lead to higher sales, more visual experiences that we're really good at. Initially people are happy with a certain level, but over time they want that higher level of experience. And AMD just brings that world-class graphics, world-class video, world-class interactivity. And that means our high-powered processors and our graphics technology really will shine in the tablets. And the winners out there will be the ones that are innovative.
We shall see. Now, let me ask you also about the company writ large. AMD has been through some really dramatic changes that I don't think the world can kind of see, not least of which is the way that you guys are reporting your revenues numbers and your free cash flow numbers. You've had this deal with IBM where you're essentially taking cash from them and giving them the bills, and so it doesn't show up as free cash flow on your income statement. Do you guys have a notion that you're going through another really big change right here as you lose the IBM deal, and we'll start to recognize some of that free cash flow in a more traditional manner?
No, so I'm obviously the product guy, so I develop the products and help get them out there in the marketplace. I'm not the CFO, but from a day-to-day operating perspective, that arrangement really had no impact on how we're functioning as a company. So that's really secondary for us. It's all about us getting the right products in the market is what's going to make AMD successful. And so today's a great day.
We'll see if there's we'll see if there's a new chip war in the tablet world looming. Rick Bergman, glad to have you joining us from Seattle.